If we start to connect, it's been a bit since I've streamed. All right, sweet. Okay, it's a black screen though. Huh? Is it? Okay, there we go. Cool. Now it's me. Hold on.
Sweet. Okay, it's a black.
Yeah, I can hear myself all right. Sweet. Cool. What's up, guys? Garrett here with SelfTaughtDev. Today we are going to be building the CSS challenges from June, right? Yeah, June. Or the monthly project from June. It's just a smiley face, a little crown, the queen symbol from chess, and then a little puzzle piece. This is probably the hardest one, so we'll probably go 1, 2, and then do this last. But yeah, let's get to it. I'm gonna restart this song that I'm jamming to. I don't know if you guys can even hear that or not. If you can't, sounds messed up or anything like that, let me know in the comments, and I will hopefully fix it. If you want to get this or any of the other monthly projects I create, come join the Discord. A link to that is in the description. This project is going to be taken off Discord after this stream, and I'm going to upload July's monthly project. If you want to get the old monthly projects, go to my course website. The first thing in the description should be something about if you want to learn code, go here. And all the projects, an HTML course, I'm working on a Git course and some other stuff that you can check out is on there. But yeah, let's get going. So, what do we need to do first here? We need to open up Bash. We need to cd to document. I need to go to root first, right? cd doc git, there we go. And then we need to make a new directory called CSS challenges, and we'll cd into CSS challenges. Hope that's big enough for you guys to see. Cool, so now we need to touch, or actually let's just go ahead and code that. And we'll bring that over to the screen. And then in here, we're going to make index.html, and then we're also going to make a styles.css. Too many S's. Almost got that. Yeah, so this project's basically like just HTML and CSS. A lot of my projects have JavaScript, but I needed something more starter level, so that's what we're doing with this one. So let's go ahead and set up an HTML boilerplate here. We need to link a CSS sheet, and it'll be to styles because I like to add an S there for some reason. And then I'm gonna zoom in on that a little bit too so we can see that better. Now we are going to need, just gonna set up 3 squares on our page like this, and then make the stuff inside of each square. So in here we need div times 3, and those are gonna be the squares. The body will just be the container. Let's close that welcome tab, and in here we're just gonna go ahead and select the body, and we'll say display flex because we want these in a row. Align items center, and then we need justify content center, and let's go here, and where's open with live server, and then we'll drag that on the screen so people can see. And cool, we've got our blank white canvas here. Beautiful. So that's our body. What else do we need to add to this? Let's go ahead and add a height of 100 view height, and we'll make the background an off-white color. So we'll say like FA, FA, FA. So now it's like got a tiny bit of a gray tint to it. And yeah, I think that'll be good enough for the start. So we're gonna go back to VS Code and then throw those other 2 styles we added in here. And then we're gonna give classes to each one of these. So we'll say class equals canvas 1. And then we'll just copy that, throw that here, and we'll say canvas 2 and canvas 3, and save. And let's look at Figma here. So the first one is a smiley face. We've got, what do we have? You have one is gonna be the circle, so that's layer 1. We've got a little black circle that's gonna be the smiley face. So that's 2 layers, another yellow circle on top of that that's gonna like create the little punched out black smile piece. So that's 3 layers, and then the nose and the circles for the eyes are probably gonna be on the same layer. So that's 4 layers. So we'll need 4 divs in there. So we'll go ahead and in here we'll say div times 4. And then in this 4th last layer, we're gonna do div times 3 because it's gonna be the nose and the left eye and the right eye. But this first one is going to be class yellow background, or yellow. What can we do to make these common? I guess perfect circle is going to be, there's going to be 3 circles, so we can make 3 perfect circles. Oval can be 1, and then triangle is something we'll use probably. So, no, go away teams, I don't want you up. We'll add a circle class to this, and then we'll also throw it on this here and this here. This is going to be black, and then this is going to be black as well. Are there any common colors on these? We'll just make this black too, so we can reuse that class. I'm going to reuse some styles across these, so I don't have to rewrite them all from scratch. Let's keep that on here, kind of. And over here, we're going to say yellow background, and then we'll just add -bg to these just because I feel like it. And then in here, we'll say .circle, and we'll say black bg. And then we got yellow bg is going to be background yellow. And then circle, we're gonna have border radius of what? If we just do 100%, does that make it a circle? I forget. And nothing's showing up because nothing technically has a height or a width yet. So our canvases, let's make those. Let's remove that dash so those are separate and we can just reuse the general canvas style. Up here we'll make a canvas and we'll say height 500 pixels, width 500 pixels, and then background is going to be, we're going to make that actual white, and then hopefully the change we made will make it big enough where you can see it. No, not really. We need to make that body background a little bit darker. So let's grab this and go down a little bit to BE, 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 and then swap that in right here. Now we can clearly see it, and then we'll say canvas margin left is going to be what, 10 pixels, margin, actually we can just use one margin property for that, right? Margin, we need top and bottom to be 0, left and right will be 10 pixels. And then we forgot the semicolon there, so add that in, and then we're good with that. Cool, so now we have 3 nice evenly spaced squares. Let's go ahead and get started on our images. The first one is this yellow. We're gonna go ahead and stick this back in. We'll stick it on the bottom here. That'll work. So background on this is yellow. On the first one, do I have to unlock these to measure stuff? We just won't measure it to get it exact. We'll estimate the number of pixels. So we're gonna say that those are like 50 pixels away from the side. So 500 minus 50 on top and bottom is what, 400? So the height of this so we can say one.circle, or no, one dot, and then we need to select yellow background, height 400 pixels, margin top is going to be 50 pixels, then margin left 50 pixels. We could just use flex instead of this. What's up, Div? How's the new job going, dude? Yeah, no, I've been slacking on YouTube this year. I need to get back to it and be consistent with it. So this is the start of me getting back to it and being consistent with it, hopefully. Do you feel like you have C# you need to learn? Do you feel like you have that down to a decent degree now? Wait, so that's 500 by 500. That's for... That needs to be what, 25 then? Oh, we're oh wait, I need to say at the top here on everything, we want box sizing to be border box. Oh, right, we need to set a width of 400 pixels on that too. That's why that's adjusting. So we can just say width 400 pixels. I have a meeting in what, 40 minutes? So I have 40 minutes to get this done. Haven't started learning C# yet. Was just focused on Angular for now, but yeah, we'll do that later. Sweet, dude. Yeah, I like the picture you posted on LinkedIn. That was awesome. Cool. So now we got our little background circle. Is that even the right shade of yellow? Probably not. It's more like a gold, but it'll do for now. Let's go ahead and let's go make the oval for the mouth. So those are going to be, what, the second layer. So we'll need another div in here, and we'll say class equals oval, black background, because that's gonna have a black background, and then this, yeah, it's gonna be the next layer. We're gonna have almost the same thing here, right? And that's gonna be a yellow background, but the oval's gonna be the same size. I guess we can just select both of those classes to style it a little bit different. We need to revive our Discord community. Yeah, I know. I need to work on that too. I'm gonna start posting the videos I make, like links to them on Twitter. On the, nope, don't want Steam. Go away, Steam. Why are you popping up? I'm trying to do video. I'm gonna post the links on what? Twitter, Threads, LinkedIn, on the self.dev LinkedIn. I probably should have posted this live stream in Reddit, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, where are we at? We're on the ovals. So what are those? How big are those going to be? Like what, 200 pixels? And we'll say margin left auto, margin right auto, probably. Oval width is going to be 200 pixels. Height is going to be 100 pixels. Let's try border radius 50%. GitHub Copilot is awesome. It just generates stuff, and I test it out, and a lot of times it works pretty decently with like minimal modification to it. Margin, am I gonna reuse oval for anything else on here? I don't think so. Nothing else is like an oval shape that I would use again. Margin 0, top bottom 0, left right auto, cool. Let's do that. And we gave it a height and a width, so I think it should be showing up now, right? No? Oval, yellow, it's not. Oh, right, we need position. Hold up. One yellow background, right. So that's gonna be, I guess we're gonna just combine these to make these select different things. They're all inside that first canvas, so they should still be contained in there. Why is this outside of that? Is it outside the canvas? Oh, right, we need position. So canvases need position relative. You got a lot of negative reviews for it? I haven't had any issues with it yet, I don't think. Aside from the regular, like, I can't uninstall Edge, which I don't really want on there. I can't get rid of this thing. I don't want that on there. But what kind of negative stuff have you heard about it? So we have position relative on that. The ovals are going to need position absolute. So we can just stick that there and save that and that. And then, actually, I guess that should be inside the first circle, huh? Kind of like everything should be inside that. So we're gonna grab this and stick that in here and save, and Prettier formats my stuff for me beautifully. We'll add relative to this, and then we're just gonna make a class called relative. We'll stick on everything. Maybe not. I guess if the canvases need position relative, we'll stick that on here. No, I'm gonna do the class. So we'll stick that there. Stick it on canvas 2, stick it on canvas 3. Cool, and we got those. So how far do those need to be from the bottom? So we got those position absolute. We'll say like bottom 0, left, what, 100 pixels? How big's the circle? 400? So if we say, well, since it's lower down in the DOM, Like some of the softwares are buggy in it? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I never really ran into anything. The reason I updated was because my audio drivers kept, like, I would turn my computer on in the morning and half the time it wouldn't detect the correct sound inputs. And I tried updating my sound drivers. That didn't fix it. And then just like upgrading to Windows 11 was an option I had, so I just went ahead and did it, and I haven't had any issues with my sound driver since then. So, yeah, fixed an issue for me. Where's the? Did we make the black circle one? Why is that inside of another div? I don't remember why I did that. Let's save. We need to grab that. I don't like this song. Where's that one I was jamming earlier that I liked? This one's good. What bottom did I give that? Oh, right. I just had that in the inspector. I didn't actually add that. Let's do bottom 0. And then it's down there. We gave it black BG, right? Did I never define a class for black BG? Black background. Oh, if I can spell, BLACK. Cool, now that's there. Bottom is gonna be what, 50 pixels. Left 50 pixels, 60, 70, 80, 90. Like 95, does that look right? That looks right. Cool, so we'll grab that. We'll stick that on here. And then we'll have the other. I think that can be stuck in here. Oh, what was it? Yeah, we're gonna copy that, stick that in here, because these are both gonna have oval. We don't need that double bottom. Don't know why I had that. And we're gonna put this above that there. We're gonna say one oval yellow BG is going to be bottom of 70 pixels. Let's see if that looks like it's enough or not. Nah, that's too much. Let's do 60. Is that close? Yeah, that smile looks just creepily enough like what we have there. I don't think we're far enough away from the bottom though, so we're gonna change that to 70, and then this is 10 pixels above it, so that'll be 80. Okay, that looks a little bit closer to it, and then let's go and add the nose and the circles. Actually, let's widen that a little bit too. So what's the width on those? It's oval. Let's do 250. And then does that still look like it's in the right position? No, we need to move it to the left a few pixels too. So what, 80, 70? Is 80 centered? The 80 looks 75. Yeah, I think 75 is good. So left is gonna be 75, save, go back here, and then we're gonna do the nose, which I don't think we need a div wrapping that either. So we'll do that. This will be class equals triangle, black background. Cool. We're gonna have to get kind of specific with those classes just because we're gonna reuse. If we use left and right, we'd be reusing that a few times. So we're just gonna get kind of specific with it. So we'll say left EYE. Let's try left 100 pixels, and then we'll try right 100 pixels and see what happens. See you, buddy. Catch you later. I'll stop. I'm gonna start trying to stream like the monthly projects every month and build them live. So we'll see how consistent I can be with that. Consistency with YouTube's hard. Coming up with content in general for this is hard. So it's got circle. We've got that defined. Black background's defined. What size are we using for circle though? Because I don't think. Okay, circle just says border radius 100%. So we could do what is it going to be? Height, probably 50 pixels, width 50 pixels, and we'll just duplicate that here. And okay, cool. So the left eye needs to be, didn't I add, oh right, it's not absolutely positioned. So we need to go here, here, and we'll add absolute and absolute. Did I define an absolute class? I don't think I did. It's just the position, right? So we'll go up to wherever I did relative, because I know I did relative up here. And then we'll add a dot absolute position close. We want position absolute. There we go. Cool. So that's almost the right position. We need them down a little bit more though. So we'll go to the eyes. We'll say top 100 pixels maybe and see what that looks like. So top 100 pixels, and then we might just make an eye class for those, and then make like a left 100, right 100 maybe. That looks pretty close. Okay, now we need to make the triangle. Triangle, so we'll just grab that. We'll say 1 for canvas 1 triangle. And then what is this going to be? Border radius is going to be, how do you do this again? Is it 0, 0, 100, 100? And then we'll say, we'll say height 100% or 100 pixels, width 100 pixels, just so we can see it for now. No, that's not it. It's not, is it a fixed pixel number? Oh wait, no, one of the sides is transparent, right? So you need, hold on, is it with border? You do it with border, right? I think you do it with border. Let's Google that. CSS triangle. Because I'm blanking on how to do this exactly. Yeah, you use a transparent, okay. Our arrow's down, so we'll just grab that, go here, and stick that here. And then that's almost what we want. We just need this not to be red. We need it to be black. So 0, 0, 0. What was the other color used around it? Let's save that. Okay, cool. So now that's black. Why is the... Can we inspect that? And then... Okay, got it. So instead of transparent, we need those to be that yellow color. So where is our yellow background? It's just straight up yellow. Cool. So we can grab that. And then instead of transparent, we'll have yellow, yellow. This needs to have position absolute on it. So we'll throw that there. And then we have our nose, kind of. I don't think that's the right. Oh, it needs to be inverted. Huh, whoops. So we'll say bottom, and then I think that inverts it for us. Cool. Now let's put it in the right position. So left 0, right 0, margin, auto, and that'll get it centered, I believe. Cool. And then top needs to be what like 250 probably. Nah, a little too much. Let's inspect. We got it selected here. What is this? Go away. Maybe 200? 200 looks right. So we'll do 200. Save. Cool. I want that song back because there's only like one good song that I've been able to find this morning on this. So is that pretty close? That's pretty close. I think we might need to adjust the size of the border, right? Maybe 10. 15 maybe? Does that look more right? And 30? That looks closer. Maybe if we make these 20 again now. I think that's it. So we'll do 20, 20, 30 on the nose, and then I think our first one's done. All right, cool. Boom! That's our smiley face. Smiley face, not the right shade of yellow. Width on the smile doesn't look super exact, but I mean it's close enough for our demonstration purposes here. So let's go ahead and do the puzzle piece on the right here. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and oop. There we go. We're gonna unlock it so I can steal that color and get kind of close to the right color. Let's close that. My mic's in the way. We're gonna start a new style sheet here. Wait, actually we need we're gonna make a little flag and say 2. Nope, give me the stars back. Come on. And then we need one more of those. Perfect. So we'll say canvas 2 background. It's gonna be that color. And then save. And then go look at our canvas here. And then, oh, it's 3, duh, not 2. And then we also forgot the little hashtag, £, whatever you want to call that. Cool, so now we got the right color. Now we need the squares in the bottom left and the top right. This is pretty basic. We only got 1, 2, 3, 4 divs in it. So let's go ahead and go here. And then in here, we'll make div times, not that, times 4. Cool. And then we're gonna have class equals square. And then we'll have class equals circle, because we need 2 circles as well. And then we could just grab canvas 3 div and have all the divs be the same color. This first square is going to be top right. This is going to be, we can scope it with 3 or canvas 3. So that's, I don't know why I didn't think to do that on the first one actually. This is going to be bottom left. This is going to be top right. And then this is going to be bottom left. And I think that should be good for now. So let's grab canvas 3 div, and then all the divs are going to be a background color that is, you got it, there we go, cool. Not white, it's gonna be that, and then let's go, we don't have any sizes on it yet, so we'll say, we'll scope it again to this, and then we'll say dot square. What size are the squares going to be? 200 sounds like a good try, so we're going to use that. Those aren't necessary. What is it going to be? We're going to say, I guess we need to grab the square and top right and set those to 0. Probably, so canvas 3 square. Why is it trying to grab square 1? We didn't use that, right? Did I not spell square correctly? I didn't. I can't write English. I can write code. Those are spelled correctly. Cool. Top. So the square is going to be 0. And then right is going to be 0. I guess we do need right on that, right? And then we need to copy this and throw left is going to be bottom 0, left 0, which I guess we don't even need to declare left 0 because it's already going to be there, but whatever. Cool, so they're not positioned absolute because we forgot to add the absolute class to those. So let's add absolute, boom, 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 save. Go back to this. Cool, our squares are in the right spaces now. Now let's get the circles in the right place. So we'll grab, again, canvas 3. Circle right. And then this is going to be, what, like 75 pixels from the top and then 75 pixels from the right. So we'll say 75, 75 and see what that looks like. The circles, we didn't give a width or height to, right? So we need to add, we'll just give it a shot with what that says there. Those look pretty close, but the position's off. So we're going to make this 100 pixels and that 100 pixels and then double check again. That looks way better. I think these are going to be touching. I think our math might be off. We might have to shrink the squares to like 175 or 150. But let's go ahead and grab this and that, and then we'll change this to left and do bottom 100 pixels and left 100 pixels, and then go here and that, and boom. Okay, maybe we were good. We might, this, I think the squares are too big. I think if we just shrink the squares, that might be all we need to change. Where are the square sizes here? So let's do 150 pixels, 150 pixels, and that looks too small. Maybe 175 is what we need. 75 and 75. Save. Double check that again. And I think that looks much closer to what we have in our mock-up here. Cool. If we need to get that square gone, there we go. Boom. I mean, the spacing is a little off there, but that's good enough for the purposes of this demonstration here. What would we actually need to do? I think I might need to increase the size of those circles a little bit. We could, I mean, that's not going to take too long to do. Let's do 175 on the circles too and see what happens. Canvas 3, circle, 175, 175, boom, boom. That's too much. What was it before? 150? Right? So maybe 160? What does that look like? We could just check in the Figma file and measure it, but that looks close enough now. Cool, so that's number 1 and number 3 done. Now on to the queen. Let's see if we can get this done in 20 minutes. Like I said, I got a meeting in 20 minutes, so I gotta, or at 1 Central Time, so I gotta dip regardless of whether this is completed or not by then. So 20 minutes to get this crown done. So these rectangle things we're gonna use clip path on to make them kind of like, they're gonna be rectangles, and then we need to like slant them a little bit, right? So how many divs do we need for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 probably. So let's go to HTML, and then we're gonna add some space here just to keep these separated. We'll say div times. Do I want to do 12 at once? I think I just want to do one div for now. This is gonna have class of large square or rectangle. What else do we need? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So we'll say div times 5, 5 with the class circle plus black dash BG. Does that work like I expected to? No, that makes a new thing. How do I add multiple classes? Is it dot? Is that? Yeah, that's what we want. Cool. And then we need div times 5, and we want rectangle slanted black BG because it's gonna have a black background, and then this large one's gonna have that same background class, and then that didn't make, so we need to boom, there we go. Cool. I think we've got everything we need. There are 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. So that's good. We're gonna have to customize those pretty tediously, sadly, but let's get that big rectangle positioned correctly first. So let's go back up to where we made 3. There we go. And then we're gonna copy that and then put that here for canvas number 2. And then in here, we're going to grab canvas 2 and set the background to, the background's just white on this, right? So we don't actually need to set the background on that. So we can just kind of clear that. And then we're gonna grab large rectangle, if I can spell that right. I did. Cool. And then this is going to be what? So our square is 500 pixels. There's probably 100 on each side, so this needs to be a width of 300 pixels. Let's try that. And then a height of 100 pixels. Let's try that. And then is this showing up on the screen? Cool. Now let's put that in the right place. So this is going to have bottom of 100 pixels probably. Is it not? Oh, we didn't add absolute to it, so it's not moving. So we need to go, oh, all these need absolute on it. So boom, 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 that, and need a space there. That, save, cool. And now it's kind of in the right place. We need left of 100 pixels, I think we said, because this is 300, left 100 pixels, and then that should be centered somewhat appropriately. Cool, it is. Now we need to get everything else in the right position. So this is the tedious part. We probably need to add, actually, should we make a div for each one of those things? Because they're going to be the same. They're just going to be translated slightly, and then we only have to write the class for that once, and then we can just transform, rotate it most of the time. So we're going to do div times 5. What do we call that shape? Oh, we'll just call it a shape container, and then we're going to stick this in there along with this. Is there a CSS property I can use to duplicate elements? If this was React, I'd just make a component out of this, but we're just using vanilla stuff, so can't quite do that. 2 more here. We're just gonna go ahead and copy and paste and throw these in there. Boom, boom, and then we can just get one of these positioned correct, or to have, I don't know, this just makes more sense in my mind. So we're gonna say canvas 2, and then we need to grab shape container. No, we need to grab circle. There's a number on that one? Yeah, I was gonna add numbers to it, right? But I don't think I need to add numbers to it now. I need to add numbers to the shape container. So that's gonna be 1, 2, we could just do the nth child selector, but 3, 4, and 5, save. And then we need to say circle is gonna be what, 50 by 50? And then width is going to be 50 pixels. And then I'm running out of time, so I'm going to start getting a little bit sloppy with how I write some of this. Cool, so that's all the circles, the rectangles. Let's make those real quick. So canvas 2, rectangle, nope, not large rectangle. We just need rectangle slanted. Is that what I said on that class? I forget. Yeah, rectangle slanted, cool. And then we're gonna say height 100 pixels, width, what, 75 pixels maybe? Or 50? I don't know, let's see what that looks like. What does that look like here? Okay, yeah, that's not it. We need to adjust this a little bit. So height is gonna be, yeah, 100 pixels might work, but I think that's gonna be more like 35, maybe just 30. Yeah, we'll use 35, and then we'll probably slant it to where it's 30, roughly looking. So let's grab that, replace that, cool. And then the shape container needs class relative, because these are going to be positioned relative to that. So canvas 2, shape container, we need position relative. And then those are going to be positioned absolutely as well. So let's say this needs, the rectangle needs top of 50 pixels. They all need a top of 50 pixels, because otherwise it looks weird. Top 50 pixels. Right 10 pixels. No, my bad. Left 10 pixels. 10, 5, 7, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. We'll do that. And then that needs to be like 40, 30 probably, 35. Now we need to work on that slant a little bit. So let's grab that and stick that in. That was in the rectangle, right? So boom. And then this is going to be a clip path property. What do we need to do on that? I was messing with it a little bit earlier. Let me see if I can find what I need to use for that. Is it on here? This got me kind of what I need. It's a polygon. Let's look at that. That looks pretty freaking close. I think the what is not quite right. The top needs to be a little bit wider. So instead of 80-25, we'll do 80-20. Maybe 85-15. I think that will work. So we'll just grab that style, throw it in here. Why is there no... Okay, 10 minutes left, so now we gotta place these in the right place. So we need to get them... I think those circles might be too big, are they? No, they're about the right size. We might need to shrink the size of the square, of the rectangle. I don't know if the rectangle is the right size. So... let's see. If this is 100 pixels from the bottom and the height's 100 pixels, those need to be 200 pixels from the bottom. So we'll say bottom 200 pixels. Where did they go? That was on shape container, right? Position relative. Oh, I think that should be absolute 2, because does that work? Okay, no, these need to be more. I don't need that inspector on. 300, 325, and then left needs to be a minimum of 100 pixels. So we're gonna adjust that left for each one and transform rotate for each one, but this is gonna be like the minimum, I think. So we'll put that here. Also what is the width of those? Let's make those 40 pixels and see how that changes it. I don't know if that's quite in the right position now. So let's do left 5 pixels now, and then now I think if we start transform rotating these, we'll probably have to adjust the width of this bottom square, but that should be pretty close. So that's gonna be 5, and then we need, we added numbers to each one, so we're gonna need this, and then we're gonna grab each one, and we'll say transform rotate, and we'll just have 45 degrees in there for the start. That's too much for sure, but that's 1. And then we're gonna need to adjust the left by if they're 40 pixels wide, we just need to add 140, and we'll just increment it by 40 pixels each time. I could do math on this to make this work better, but too lazy to do that right now. We got 8 minutes. So where's transform rotate? It's on this parent, right? So shape container, transform rotate. We'll change it by 20 degrees each time, right? Because there's 5, and that'll make 100 degrees. So -20, 0, 20, 30. I don't know if that'll work actually, because we need to start at 40, I think, right? And then increment it by 20 each time. Let's try that and see how that works. So -40, and then my calculation on the left part is going to be off. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll adjust this to 5. That'll be positive 40 degrees. This will be 4. That'll be negative or positive 20 degrees. This is going to be 0, and that's going to be 3. This is going to be 2 and negative 20 degrees. And then we need to, I don't know what we're going to do about the, Okay, if there's 5, and each one is, the width is 40. It's not good math. It's not easy math either. We'll change the width of this to 25, and then make the left that. And go here, and that is the large rectangle, right? So boom, boom. And then these are not in the right positions at all. So that's -40, so that's this one in here, right? So that needs to be bottom, what is it right now? 3. Okay, and then left needs to be boom, 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 boom. Close to that, so let's grab that. We're just gonna get it close for now, and then we can fine tune it later. So that's the first one. This is gonna be painful. Where's the right one? That one needs to be right like that roughly, and then we need to change the bottom to 300 pixels. Let's make that, and then I probably am gonna make this just a 10-degree variant, so 30, adjust the left to like right there, increase that. That'll work for now, whatever. This is going to look horrible because I gotta get off in 5 minutes, but what is that? That's gonna be 4 or 5, that's gonna be 5. That's 30, this is gonna be 15 degrees, that's gonna be 15 degrees, that's gonna be 30 degrees, so we're removing a little bit of the space or the variance on that. Container, so that's gonna need to go over here a little bit, increase the bottom a little bit. We're gonna position all these other ones real quick. What is that, the second one probably? Yeah, that's 2, so that needs to be, let's do 4, because I need to move some of this stuff over so I can see it better. That, probably gonna be like 300 pixels, so we'll just adjust 4 to 300. What's the difference? It's 100 pixels basically. So if we make that 200, does that do it? How does that look? That's closer. We're getting there. This is still going to take like another 15 minutes probably, but I don't have time for that, unfortunately. This needs to be centered. What is the width on that? 250. So center of that is what? 125, right? Oh, right, we're not taking into account the whole 225, right? Because the whole thing's 500 pixels, so that would put us at the center, and that's for 3. And then this will be 250 probably, or 150 probably. Yeah, we just need to increase the top on that a little bit, or bottom. That's pretty close. Our things aren't the right width at all, and we'd have to adjust the rectangles more, but that's pretty close. And that's for 2, right? So let's do that here, boom, boom. I don't think the angle we have is quite right. I think we need to decrease, I gotta get off unfortunately, but I think we need to decrease the range of the angles from 30 to maybe, I don't know, 20, -20, +20, -10, +10, that's gonna be 0 obviously. And then we'd increase the width of these squares too. And then that would probably get it. We'd have to adjust the top or the bottom and the left position on all of them. But yeah, there's probably some CSS property I could Google to figure out how to do that a lot easier. But I don't know off the top of my head. And I was just gonna tediously do this because I'm running out of time. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I gotta dip, guys. I'm going to be making a new monthly project and have that in the Discord within the next day or two. So look in the description, join the Discord, and come hang out, talk tech with me, other devs in there. Yeah, this monthly project will be gone in a few days from Discord and put on the course site. The course site is in the description as well. Should be the first one. If you want to connect with me on any of the socials, look in the description. They're all there. We also have the SelfTaughtDev subreddit. If you want to come join there, ask any questions, talk there as well. I think that's about it for this one. When's the next live? Probably going to be next month. I'm going to start trying to do one every month for the monthly projects. I'm not sure what the next monthly project is going to be yet. We'll see. I got a day or two to come up with it and get it posted. It's on my to-do list to like get it posted or come up, create it, record a video for it, and post it today. But come join Discord and look in the monthly project section, and you can find when that is posted. But yeah, I think that's about it. So I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.